If you've been wanting help figuring out how to structure your in-person or online tutoring session, you're in the perfect place today because I'm going to break down for you how to structure anywhere from a 30-minute to a 60-minute session based on my elementary teacher approach. Hi, I'm Molly, and I'm a 5th grade teacher who helps teachers just like you start and grow your own tutoring business so you can have extra money to live the life that you actually want to live. And I'm just fresh off of tutoring all summer, and so I wanted to do a refresh of a previous video that I've done about how to structure a tutoring session. I tutored all in person this summer, but normally my preference is online, and the kids I tutored this summer were 60 minutes, but how I'm going to break this down for you can work for 30 minutes or 45. You just have to adjust the times accordingly. The first thing that I want to emphasize to you is really getting to know your tutoring client. If you're a teacher, you already know that because building relationships is number one in my classroom and something that I'm sure you value as well. And if we don't really get to know our tutoring clients, they're not going to want to work as hard for us, and they're not going to feel a connection either. So a lot of times when I have a new client, I will spend the first few minutes just playing a game with them, maybe getting out some Legos, a card game, and just chatting to kind of break the ice. I had one client this summer that we'd always start off by playing Legos, and he knew that if he did his work, then he would get to play Legos again at the end, and it was very motivating for him to get his work done. So I'd say the first 5 minutes or so are a game or chatting or something that's fun for them, so they're not like thinking about the fact that you're asking them questions, but you're trying to get to know them and build that relationship. So important. Next, you're going to go over the expectations of what the session is going to look like. You want to do this every single day. If you think about yourself, when you have a structured day, you want to know, okay, at 8 o'clock I'm doing this, at 9 I'm doing this. It's like having your own calendar, and kids really thrive on that. That's why a lot of parents will say, I don't understand why they are so stressed during the summer. They should be fun and free, but it's because they're used to the structure of a schedule at school, and then it's suddenly taken away from them. And so a parent that has a schedule during the summer is usually really helpful for kids, especially ones with anxiety, so they can know what to prepare for and expect during the day. Every time I have a tutoring session, I always write down on a dry erase board the things that we have to cover so they can expect what's going to happen. And then from there, my next tip to you is to let them choose what they work on first. It's kind of that old choiceless choice. I'm giving you 2 or 3 things, usually 2, that helps them make a decision. Would you rather do math or reading first? And they love being able to pick. They feel like they have autonomy over that instead of just forcing them to do whatever it is. I make sure that I always say something like, great, when we get this done, we'll move on to the next. And after that, we'll get to play a game at the end. Does that sound fair to you? They always say yes, because it is fair. They always want to get their work done for you. It's one-to-one. It's a great way to build that relationship again, but also have some fun and then keep a schedule with them so that they know the structure of the tutoring session. At the end of a session, I'm always going to finish with some kind of a game. In my backpack, I like to keep matching cards, those memory matching game, a deck of regular cards. I've been bringing a tub of Legos lately because my tutoring client I mentioned before really likes to build Legos. So just ask them what they like to do and make sure you have something that's engaging and fun. Uno is really popular, and it's something easy you can play with the kiddo at the end. So keeping that at the end so that they know, okay, I got my work done. I'm guaranteed time to play this game with him or her, and so they really have that to look forward to. Now, the timing for every part of the session is just really going to depend. So if it's a 30-minute session, maybe 3 minutes at the beginning, 3 to 5 minutes of just warming up with them and talking. And then you have a solid 20 to 25 minutes of work time, and the very end might just be about 5 minutes to play a game. If you have an hour-long session, then you could leave 10 minutes at the end if you have enough time for that. It just all depends on the stamina of the kid. I like to leave anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes at the end to play a game so that they feel like they really got to enjoy the time, but it's not so much time that it's cutting into our session. I'd love to know what other questions you have about how to structure a tutoring session, and I just encourage you to plan it out ahead of time. Don't go in thinking you can wing it. It's going to stress you out, and it's going to stress your client out as well. And if you're looking to grow your tutoring business to a place of 5 figures a month or more, you will love my free masterclass called Unlocking Your Earning Potential, where I share with you in depth all of the secrets over the last 10 to 12 years that I've had in growing a 6-figure tutoring business. So click the description box below. You can watch the masterclass at your own time completely for free. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.